Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and shit, I am too late. However, recently a friend of mine posted a photo of a shiny Snorunt he caught, and I was like, wow, wait, that Snorunt is female, don't evolve it yet. Why, you ask? The answer lies in this video, so you have to stick around, especially if you have a shiny female Snorunt as well. Evolution. You give your Pokemon some candies, sometimes along with an item, and it evolves. This is not how it works in the main series though. All Pokemon with an evolution evolve by specific circumstances. So let's break down all non-mega evolution methods in Pokemon, how they work in the main series, and how Niantic realized them or could realize them in Pokemon Go. The first evolution method is by level up. Your Pokemon gains experience, levels up, and as soon as it reaches a specific level, it evolves. Then there's bonding. If a Pokemon's friendship to the trainer reaches its peak and it levels up, boom, evolution. There's also a method that involves trading. If you trade the Pokemon, it evolves after it is received by its new trainer. These evolution methods have one thing in common. The Pokemon that evolve by those evolve in Pokemon Go by the simple, boring candy evolution, so those are out of the way. However, many of the following evolution methods require one of those standard evolution methods plus one extra condition, like holding an item. Poliwhirl evolves into Politoed if it is traded while holding a Kingstone. Some other Pokemon only need their evolution item without any trade or anything like that, for example Bloom to Blossom. And in Pokemon Go, we have their evolution items as well, but not for all item evolutions. Pikachu, for example, uses a Thunderstone to evolve in the main series and candies in Pokemon Go. Then there's the day-night cycles, and again it's implemented. Eevee to Espeon or Umbreon. It's one by one how it works in the main series, just you have to max out the friendship, not walk a couple of kilometers. Also, our Glyas can evolve at night while carrying a Razor Fang. And I think as soon as its evolve button appears, it will be grey during day, so keep that in mind for Gen 4. The last evolution method that is already implemented is the one of Tyrogue. It evolves into either Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan or Hitmontop, depending on its stats. This is how it works both in Pokemon Go and in the main series. But all of that is already implemented, it's past. Let's look into the future. There are some Pokemon that only evolve at certain locations. Take Eevee as an example. To evolve into Glaceon, it needs to level up next to an ice boulder. It can also evolve into Leafeon if it gains one level near a mossy boulder. Taking this under consideration, as well as the game concept of Pokemon Go, I've come to a conclusion. As soon as Gen 4 comes out, there will be regional exclusive evolutions. One example scenario: you can only get Glaceon in Europe, Asia and Australia, while Leafeon is exclusive to America and Africa. If you want to evolve your perfect Eevee that you are so proud of into the regional Eeveevolution, you have to give it a specific name, like for example May for Glaceon and Zoe for Leafeon. Then evolve your Pokemon and be happy. Or if you fucked up and gave the name for the opposite regional evolution, make yourself ready for a terrible surprise. Also, Magneton to Magnezone, Nosepass to Probopass, Charjabug to Wickervolt, and Crabrawler to Crabominable are location-based evolutions, so if you really want to catch them all, book your flights. Some Pokemon evolve if they know a specific move. I've already talked about this in my user impact video, so go back to this video if you haven't seen it already. By the way, since then a new move-based evolution was introduced. Poipole needs to know Dragon Pulse in order to evolve into Naganadel. Then we have two Pokemon that only evolve if a specific different Pokemon is in the team. Mantike needs a Remoraid, and Pancham can only evolve if a Dark-type Pokemon is in the team. I suggest that those Pokemon should only be able to evolve in Pokemon Go if your buddy is Remoraid / any Dark-type. Now that we have this awesome weather feature, we can also talk about weather-based evolution. However, there's only one example for that. Sliggoo evolves into Goodra if it reaches level 50 or levels up above level 50 in the rain. I'd love to see that, but we have to wait for it. Those are Gen 6 Pokemon after all. Sylveon is a Gen 6 Pokemon with a unique evolution method as well. If you want your Eevee to become one, it needs 2 hearts in Pokemon Amy in X and Y, or Pokemon Refresh in Sumu and Usum. Those are 2 really weird game features, and I don't see them coming to Pokemon Go, so I guess we'll get a nickname-based evolution again. A fitting name would be Serena. By the way, it also needs 1 Fairy-type attack in its moveset, and the only Fairy-type attacks it learns in the main series are the status moves Baby Doll Eyes and Charm, so one of those should be implemented for its evolution method as well. More unique Gen 6. Inkay evolves into Malamar if you turn your 3DS upside down while it reaches level 30. I hope to see that in Pokemon Go, also I'm not sure what we'll get. Gen 7 introduced Alola forms, and with that, version exclusive evolutions. Cosmoem will evolve into Solgaleo in Pokemon Sun and into Lunala in Pokemon Moon. This is similar to the Alolan forms. Cubone that are caught in Sumo and Usum will evolve into Alolan Fire Ghost Marowak. Cubones from other games will evolve into Kanto Ground type Marowak. That's because their evolution lies in their DNA, and we have Darwin-style evolution. Ages ago, Cubones and Marowaks had trouble with some grass-type Pokemon, and Marowaks that could work with fire better could protect their Cubones better from those grass types, so they were fitter, and so over many years Marowak became a fire ghost type Pokemon. Because their individual evolution lies in their DNA, I think the evolution of those Pokemon will be determined as soon as they appear on the map, similar to the IVs. And now you've waited long enough. Here's the justification for my clickbait. Here's why you shouldn't evolve your female shiny Snorunt. In Gen 4, there is an alternative evolution for Snorunt called frostless. Its evolution is gender-based. Only female Snorunts can become a frostless. However, any Snorunt can evolve into Gen 3 Glalie. Therefore, shiny frostless is twice as rare as most of the shiny Pokémon. There are also other gender-exclusive evolutions, being male Kirlia to Galate, female Combi to Vespiquen, and female Salandit to Salazzle. And you are going to hate Combi and Salandit for that. Male individuals don't have an alternative evolution like male Snowrunts or female Kirlias. They stay in their weak form forever, and the worst part of this is 87.5% of all Combis and Salandits are male. They might be your only shinies or perfect catches that you're going to throw away willingly because they are useless. I'm very sure Niantic will implement the gender exclusiveness. They've shown that they respect gender ratios in the past, so why stop at Gen 4? I mean, I don't stop now either because I saved the weirdest evolutions for the end. Look at those 4 Pokémon. Guess their evolution lines. Most of you probably picked Shelmet to Escavalier and Carabing to Excelgor because, you know, Shelmet and Escavalier have a helmet while Carabing and Excelgor have none. However, if you've picked that, you are wrong. The correct answer is Shelmet to Excelgor and Carabing to Excavalier. Weird, right? However, their evolution method is very weird too. Both evolve by trading, but only if you trade them for each other. So you trade a Shelmet for an Carabing and both evolve in the process. Those Pokémon are Gen 5 and it's very likely Niantic will implement trading before those Pokémon come out. So we could get this evolution method one by one, or just more boring candy evolutions. Then we have Shedinja, which is basically the most unique Pokémon of all time. Unique typing, unique ability, unique HP stat, unique everything. And of course it has one unique evolution method as well. When Nincada evolves into Ninjask at level 20, if there is an empty slot in the party, as well as one standard Pokeball in the bag, Shedinja will appear in your team. No wonder Nincada doesn't appear in Pokemon Go yet with all of Shedinja's uniqueness. I think Niantic is currently implementing the same method with a free slot in your Pokemon storage and the other stuff that makes Shedinja so unique. Also, I should mention that 3 Houndour evolved into Raikou, Suicune and Entei, evolution method getting revived by Ho-Oh. I've already talked about Cosmoem to Lunala or Solgaleo, but there's more to know about Cosmog's evolution line. You can receive one and evolve it by leveling to Cosmoem and then its final evolution. However, in the story of Sumo, Uzum and the anime, there are Cosmogs that evolve differently. Spoiler alert for those. If you don't want it, leave your support now and stop this video here. For all who have no problem with the spoiler, Cosmog evolves by horrible pain. Later in the story, the evolved Cosmoem evolves again not by pain, but through a ritual. In all 4 games, you have to play 2 flutes together with Lily at the altar of the sun or the altar of the moon. Then some beam of light appears, builds a ball of light. That ball sucks in Cosmoem and Cosmoem evolves. In the anime, it works similarly, but instead of flute music, you need the tapu quartet singing. And later, in the same episode, the weirdest evolution of all happened. I honestly have no idea what's actually happening here, so I just showed you the clip. Here it is. This was the last evolution method I had in store for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like, write some feedback into the comments and share this video, especially if you know someone who caught a shiny Snorunt as well. 2017 was a good year for Pokemon Go. Hopefully 2018 will be even better. Goodbye.